Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yes. Spooky. Ooh. 3D. Well, I believe just a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, I forget when, we went and experienced one of the spooky, most Halloween-ish attractions you can find at Walt Disney World, Tower of Terror. And we said the number one spooky attraction, though, is what is right behind us currently.
The Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty good. That sounded about right.
It was good. So, I think it goes without saying that it's awesome and amazing.
It is. It's one of my favorites. It's one of Pete's favorites. It's one of your favorites.
I think it's all of our favorites.
It is.
We're gonna go and hop on and take it out and let you know what we think about the Haunted Mansion right now. Like, there's first good news. It's the facade's finally looking better after.
Oh, there we go.
After months of it looking awful and terrible. So that's exciting. That's a good way to start it off. But let's jump on. It's getting hot outside, and we need to get
In the cool.
in the cool air.
In the ghoul.
In the cool
Oh.
air.
You're about 25 minutes late.
And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Well, I volunteered to stay, but they let me out.
They didn't want you. It wasn't your time.
I believe a ghost is following us home, though.
Oh, is that because we're going to stop at the ABC store and you're going to buy some spirits?
So, Thoughts, opinions. Let's go.
You know, there's so much about this attraction I can appreciate. Because when was it built? You'll know more than I will. Do you know when it was built? Did it open with the park?
It opened with the park.
Yeah,
71.
so 1971. Back then they were kind of limited with what they could do, and I think there's so many different effects that they achieve in here that hold up today still, that if they were to build the attraction today, they try and solve with something a lot easier, like a screen or a projection. So I'm talking more specifically about the dining room scene, the banquet scene. So they use something called the Pepper's Ghost Illusion. So if you don't know what that is, you might want to Google it at some point and check it out. But it's a really cool effect that they use that nowadays they'd approach differently, but it still holds up, and it's really nice to see that. So
yeah, I mean, practical. I think, especially with the Haunted Mansion, we've seen updates through the years. Obviously, sometimes have been more drastic than others, but like with the use of the room with the MC Escher stairs, kind of.
Yeah.
I love that room, but my goodness, she is screaming loud.
enough to wake the dead.
Yes, she's screaming loud enough to wake the dead. Like whenever they added those in, it's a beautiful room that then they use all those little the footprints on there.
Yeah.
Those aren't practical. Going through the attic scene, doing the projection of the bride on there, using how the trick they used to do the mirrors, all not I mean, still practical in a sense, but not as impressive in withstanding as something like the Pepper's Ghost effects that are used in the attraction. And I think that's what makes the Haunted Mansion so popular to this date is those instances, not the other ones that while still cool just aren't really the same.
Yeah.
So, but I do have some issues with Haunted Mansion.
Ooh, go on.
And it's really just about our hitchhiking ghost ending. I hate that they do all the little stupid cheesy effects, like putting a beard on someone else or swapping the faces.
When it works, I like it. It didn't work for us.
No,
That's all
it
I'd
did
say.
not.
So it was a bit of a disappointment.
It didn't, but I don't, something about it, it's never impressed me. It impressed me. It's always looked hokey from the time that they installed that update. I prefer the classic version with the actual figures appearing in your cars, not moving, just sitting there smiling eerily. But that's where I kind of do love that we still have out in Disneyland, I mean, with the exception of other changes, adding like the Hatbox Ghost, you still have a more, I feel, a more classic iteration of the ride that you can still experience, while with ours you can kind of get that, but with some really great updates as well too.
What I will say about that end scene, that you prefer the original, where the ghosts are in the hitchhiking ghosts are in the car with you in your Doom buggy. I do enjoy that they've updated it so it's, I forgot the name that they've given it now, but if you're wearing your magic band, and it has to be a magic band, it can't be a regular plastic pass, it will sense your name or it will sense where you're from, and they'll try and incorporate that. So if it's working, so like you'll see the Doom buggies, like above it will say like where you're from, like that's where they're going to. Like sometimes they'll hold up newspapers and things. It's that, say your name on there. So it's quite clever. I like that they've done that. Because it's just that next step in that process. But but we don't wear magic bands in the park, so we don't experience that. So when I have seen it, it's worked really well.
Yes, but it's not impressive. Like
okay, it's not impressive, but at least they're innovating. Things have got to move forward.
Yeah, saying my name as I'm leaving a ride, that's not innovative. It doesn't feel personal. That just feels like you're another name in a computer.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I'm easily impressed in comparison.
I guess you are. So, yes, Haunted Mansion, a classic. Do it every time you come to Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, Phantom Manor if you're out in Disneyland Paris. Whatever iteration of the Haunted Mansion you're doing, you will never have a bad time.
No.
So, the perfect way to spend an unusually warm Halloween in Florida. I'll say that.
I agree.
So, let us know what you think of the Haunted Mansion. Let us know what you want us to go ride next. We'll do it.
We're full of opinions.
It's kind of our job.